afternoon, friends. Happy Friday to you. I am so glad you're here. Did you remember your jazz hands? Your listening ears? But I'm going to click on my bear listening ears because we're going to be all about bears again today. And then, did you bring your singing voices? We always need to bring those, right? All right, well, let's go ahead and say good morning to all of our friends. Can you break out your waves? Let's do it. Good. Oh, did I say good morning? What do we call that? Oops-a-daisies. It's afternoon. Did you bring your grow food lunches as well? Let's go ahead and say hi. Hello, grown-ups. So wonderful to see you, kiddos. I'm so happy you're here, readers. I'm glad you came to read. Yay! Well, a couple of special shout-outs for our brand new viewer, Shiloh. Hi, Shiloh. I'm so glad you're here. Shiloh just started watching Miss Kim's Story Times, and I'm so glad she's here. I also wanted to give a big gratitude, a big thank you to my high school friend, Ben Barton. He was so kind to share my YouTube channel with all of his friends on Facebook. Please feel free to share that with all of our friends because I'm all about sharing. That's right, I'm all about sharing. This is how we do sharing. We do our okay sign. Share. Share, share, share with all. Share with all today. We are givers and shakers. We share with all today. I just made that up. Are you impressed, Producer Nate?
I was like, wait, did you figure
that out? I just made that up. I do that all the time, don't I, Producer Nate? I do. It's a curse. It's a talent. I don't know. What do you think it is? Curse. All right. Well, I'm so grateful for you being here. So let's sing our grateful song. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. I am so grateful for today. So many blessings will come my way. I am so thankful for Friday, sharing this goodness with my people today. Hooray! Yay! All right, well, today we are going to go back to bears. Did you bring your jazz hands? How do we say bear? Well, we're going to start with this book called Bear's Loose Tooth. This is how we say tooth. We take our little hooky pointer finger, like this. Fun fact, this is an X in sign language. And we just tap on a tooth. Bear's loose tooth. Can you do that? Bear's loose tooth. Now, of course, Producer Nate is going to have 2 important roles today. He's going to not only do the sound effects that he always does for our bear books, but he's also going to be using the jazz hands. Because I was realizing when I was reading our books, I was only able to use one jazz hand. This way, Producer Nate can do the sound effects and the jazz hands so you can really see how you use them for this book. So come on over, Producer Nate. We're going to get started. Everybody say, hello, Producer Nate. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Did you bring your jazz hands? Did you bring your listening ears? Did you bring your singing voice? Oh, and you know what? I'm so glad you brought it because I almost forgot to bring Storytime Magic into the room. So here we go. Let's do this together. Are we ready, friends? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Oh my gosh, I lost my voice. It is story time right now. Yay, story time. Yay, story time. Yay, it is story time right now. Yay, let's read our books. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me about the singing voices. It's so important. All right, well, remember Bear? And do you remember all of his friends? There's Bear. There's Mouse. There's Badger. He kind of talks like he's from the South. There's Mole. There's Gopher. There's Hare. He talks like a little bit like Harry Potter. Harry Potter. There's Raven. Caw-caw. There's Wren. Tweet, tweet. And Owl. Who? head, he always says,
Who?
who? Bears lose tooth. Again, this is a story by Karma Wilson. She's the author. What does the author do? The author writes the book. The author writes the book. Hi-ho, library-o, the author writes the book. And what does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws
the pictures.
The illustrator draws
the pictures.
Hi-ho, library-o, the illustrator draws
the pictures.
All right. Bears. How do we do bears again? Loose tooth. There it is. And which one is your loose tooth, Nate? Is it that one right there that you're pointing your X finger on? That's right. How wibbly and wobbly is it, Nate?
Pretty wibbly and wobbly.
Pretty wibbly, pretty wobbly. All right, friends, so let's take a look. Oh, look. There's the lair. Do you remember? The lair, the cave. And it looks like Bear's awake. Look at all the green. I'm thinking it's either spring or summer because look at all the pretty flowers and the green grass. Remember how we do green? Like we're taking a green grape and giving it a wiggle. That's right. So I wonder what Bear is doing. Let's find out what our friend Bear is doing. Bears, break out those jazz hands, producer Nate. Bear's loose tooth. From a cave in a forest came a munch, munch, munch. As Bear and his friends all nibbled on their lunch. Have you been nibbling on your grow food lunch, I hope? Bear savored every bite. He gulped and he gobbled. Then there in his mouth, something wiggled. Something wobbled. As Bear nibbled his food, something moved when he chewed. It was Bear's loose tooth. I hope you're using your jazz hands along with producer Nate. Bear pointed in his mouth and he said, "Oh dear, my mouth feels funny. It's the one right here." Bear frowned and he worried. Tears welled in his eyes. "But how will I eat if my tooth says goodbye?" How is Bear feeling?
Sad.
Yeah, can you make a sad face?
Sad. He's sad.
He's really sad.
Sad.
Hare says, "Open wide." And he looked inside and saw Bear's loose tooth. Oh my goodness. Mouse squeaked, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, a new tooth will grow where the old used to be." "Well, help," said Wren. "I know what to do. It's out with the old and in with the new." Wow, Wren is really wise, don't you think? I think so too. Wren perched, which means he's right there on the top of Bear's head, or Bear's lip. Wren perched on Bear's lip, and he got a good grip on Bear's loose tooth. Isn't Nate so great with his jazz hands? Wren pulled on the tooth with all of his might. "Is it out?" asked Bear, but it stayed stuck tight. "I'm a bit too small for the job," said Wren. So Owl grabbed the tooth, but the tooth stayed in. It's a stubborn tooth. It's a stubborn tooth that wants to stay put. Badger says, "I'll try." And he gave a big pry, which means a big pull, on Bear's loose tooth. All of his friends are helping, aren't they? The friends are helping. Can you do that? Friends helping. They all took a turn, but the tooth would not budge. It would not move. Bear used his tongue. Did you bring your tongue today? Did you just stick your tongue out at our viewers? Bear used his tongue and he gave a little nudge, a little push. His tooth wiggled to and fro. And then what do you know? Let's do it better. There it goes, out it popped, and Bear's tooth fell out. Oh my goodness. Hope they didn't lose it. Sometimes that can happen if it pops out like that.
I swallowed it.
But they didn't. Bear danced a big dance. Bear grinned a big grin. Bear held up his tooth and he showed all his friends. He's feeling very proud.
He is triumphant. He is triumphant.
He is triumphant with the tooth. Bear looked in the mirror and he laughed at his smile. It was so different. A new tooth would come, but it might take a while. That night in bed, right next to his head, lay Bear's loose tooth. I wonder why he put it under the pillow. Is he expecting maybe the tooth fairy to come? Well, let's hope he stays asleep, because you know the tooth fairy will only come if you're asleep in your bed. While he slept and he snored, a tooth fairy fluttered in, and she left blueberries where Bear's tooth had been. So the tooth fairy took Bear's tooth, and in exchange, she gave him some yummy blueberries. That's his favorite snack, isn't it? It really is. Now, Nate, well, that's one of them too. Nate, what would you rather have? Would you rather have berries or money under the pillow when you lose that tooth?
Money-filled berries.
Ooh, the best of both
Money-filled
worlds.
strawberries.
Ooh, even better. Well, Bear woke in the morning and found the sweet treat. Bear's friends came for breakfast and they sat down to eat. Do you think Bear chose to share? I hope Bear chose to share with his friends. How would we do that with our jazz hands? How would Bear would share, remember, okay sign inside your other hand. Share. Bear shares with friends. That's right. Good job. Bear gulped and gobbled. And he felt something wobble. Oh my! What is it, Nate?
Bear's loose tooth.
Oh my goodness, there's another loose tooth. Sometimes you can have multiple tooths loose at the same time. That's so true, isn't it? All right, well, we're going to continue with this wonderful author and illustrator author study. And again, this is another fun Bear book. He's one of our favorite characters, Bear. And this one is called Bear Counts. Is that a fun game that you could play today? Absolutely. You know, all you need are your fingers and your counting chinny chin chins. Did you know that you have a counting chinny chin chin? Take a look at producer Nate. He's using his counting chinny chin right now. You can do it right now. Show us your 10. Here we go. Let me go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little fingers, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little fingers, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little fingers, 10 clean fingers, ready with jazz hands. I just made that one up too. Are you impressed? I'm pretty proud of my magical song creating abilities. Thank you for your support and encouragement, producer Nate. All right, Bear Counts. And again, Nate is going to continue doing his wonderful sound effects as well as his jazz hands. Break out your jazz hands and do it with him. It's super fun to do it with your friends. Bear. How do we do Bear? Bear counts. You could even use your chinny chin chin to show how Bear is counting. All right, did everyone bring their 1? Because that's the first number we're going to do today. All right, what did I do with my 1? Here it goes. Oh, look, there's Mouse, Bear's very best friend. Mouse and bear share breakfast, basking in the morning sun. Bear looks up and points, and the bear counts 1. Can you do a 1? Everyone can make a 1. 1 sun, floating high. 1 giant dragonfly. 1 robin sitting in her nest. And oh look, oh no, there's only 1 berry left.
Numbers, numbers everywhere. Can you count along with bear?
1. Show us your 1. 1. Show us your 1, Nate. 1. Good job, everybody. Well, Mouse and Bear see their friend Hare, and Hare calls out, "Howdy do!" He's holding yummy fruit. And the bear counts, wait for it, bam, 2. Can you make it 2? There's so many ways you can make it 2. You can make it like this. You can make it like this. You can make it like this. So many ways you can make it 2.
Wait, you can make it like this?
Oh yeah, that's like Rockstar. Ooh, I like that. Rockstar or bullhorns. That's right. So 2 pairs. I'm sorry, 2 paws, 2 hair paws holding a special treat. 2 apple, crisp and sweet. This is apples with your jazz hands. Apples. 2 stumps for perfect chairs. 2 friends who love to share. Remember, share. That's right.
Numbers, numbers everywhere. Can you count along with bear?
Let's do it. 1, 2. Or you can use your chinny chin. 1, 2. I love using mine. You can use that same Rockstar too. 1, 2. As long as you just use that counting chinny chin chin. Well, Bear hears some funny sounds coming from the aspen tree. Look, it's Raven, Owl, and Wren. And the bear counts, wait for it, 3. Oh, look how producer Nate makes his 3. That's what I call an okay 3. 1, 2, 3. I make mine like this. 1, 2, 3. I know that another one of my friends from preschool would sometimes make their 3 like that. Nate, 3 chums. It's another word for friends. 3 chums who chitter chat. 3 funny muskrats. 3 puffy clouds above the trees. And 3 buzzy bumbly bees.
Numbers, numbers everywhere. Can you count along with bear?
1, 2, 3. And use your counting chin. 1, 2, 3. I love using my counting chinny chin chin. It's so useful and helpful, right? Bear cries, "Look, it's Badger, Mole, and Gopher by the shore. Badger has his fishing pole." And the bear counts, wait for it, and bam, 4. Can you make a 4? 4s are super easy. Now that's a different way you can make a 4, 2 and 2. I make mine like a high 5, but I tuck in that opposable thumb. 4. 4 fish, splish and splash. 4 geese, honk honk, waddle past. 4 turtles on a log. 4 croaking and hopping frogs. What sound would that make, Nate?
Ribbit.
That's right.
Ribbit.
Numbers.
Numbers everywhere. Can you count along with bear?
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Mouse squeaks, "Let's go swimming!" And in the pond they dive. The friends float in the pond, and the bear counts, wait for it, bam! High 5, Nate. 5. 5 ducks swimming in the water. 5 5 lively sea otters. 5 lovely lily pads. 5 pinchy crawdads. Look how Nate's making his 5. He's making 2 and 3 more with the other hand. That's a different way to make a 5. Well, what do we have here? Numbers, numbers everywhere. Now you can count along with Bear. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never felt
So
more alive. Ooh, nice. All right, friends. Can you believe it is time for us to say goodbye? But before we do that, I just wanted to give you 2 friendly reminders. If you forget to watch Miss Kim at noon for Miss Kim's lunchtime story time, never fear, my dears. You can always hop on over, crawl over, swim on over to our YouTube channel called
Miss Kim Storytime.
And you can watch any of our videos at any time at your convenience. You can watch them 1 time, you can watch them 10 times, you could watch them 5 times, you could watch them 4 times, anytime you like. That's such a cool thing that you can do at any time. And please subscribe, because once you subscribe, then I know and I truly feel the regular love of our very loyal viewers. So thank you. I am grateful for you. All right, Mr. Nate, can you go over to your producer spot? Everybody say bye, Producer Nate.
Bye, Producer Nate.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and say goodbye to all of our friends. Goodbye, grown-ups. So wonderful to see you, kiddos. I'm so happy you joined us, readers. I'm glad you came to read. I hope that you keep yourselves happy and healthy, because I am happy. Why? I'm so happy, every little cell in this body is well. I'm so grateful, every little cell in your body is well. And keep it that way, friends. And make sure to connect with your fellow human today, even if they're wearing those silly masks. What can you do? You can wave, make eye contact, still smile, even though they may not see it, they'll see it in your eyes. And of course, you can always say hi, or hello, or good afternoon, or hola, or shalom. So many different ways that you can say hello to your fellow human. Try it today. In the meantime, I hope to see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Have a wonderful weekend, and know that you are loved. Stay healthy, happy, and positive, people.